the HandLei's Tale. The show officially, formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, the official companion show to Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. I'm Jeff, 2Ns1T Kanata, and I'm here with the full boat, the bros, the buddies, some of my favorite people on the planet. It's the titular Leighton Batiste.
Yeah.
It's Josh McCouga and Patrick Dees.
What is up?
Jeffrey.
Just bringing it today, man.
Guys,
I was a 9.5 before we started. I'm a fucking 14 right now. Let's go.
My job. My job.
Good to see everybody in chat. I think the people that had seen us so often, we took like a 2-week hiatus from everything, and now we are back. We still have yet to win an Emmy. We will get to that. That also happened while we were gone. No Emmys for this one.
Consistent,
we had a major health scare.
That's true. Every week, come back in, not one Emmy.
Still hasn't won an Emmy. Boom.
Who needs an Emmy? I'm currently standing. I got a lot of energy.
Okay.
Because guess what, Jeff? Patrick, Leighton, if you guys were paying attention, because the United States has yet to air it domestically. U.S. beat Pakistan in cricket. This is this is like the U.S. beating Brazil in the World Cup. This is a big effing deal.
David and Goliath situation.
Yes.
So Pakistan on a global level really is that dominant. They are like the Brazil of, like, it's that literally that dominant, or they're like a couple people that are jockeying for position.
It's always India, Pakistan, England, and Australia. That's it.
Sure.
Yes.
I thought those are the only 4 teams that ever played each other.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I thought those 4 teams just rotated against each other. It's not like Canada's playing. You know what I mean?
Your snark is not welcome here, okay? I am reveling, Jeffrey, in this victory.
We cricketed so good, America.
We bowled, we batted, we got wickets, we got runs. Okay.
Was it great googly moogly?
There we threw a googly.
Right.
We threw some wrongins. Okay.
But how does South Africa fit into the, like?
They're good, but they're not
great.
They're not Australia and India and Pakistan and you know.
I was in South Africa. I was in Joburg, and I was at a hotel, and I got an official written notice to buckle up. The next couple of days are going to be particularly loud. And I went down the desk. I was like, what does this mean? And apparently they had booked the rest of the time for the Australian national team. And apparently they just destroy shit. They just show up at a hotel, wreck shop, and then go to the next one. Yeah. And there's like, all right, I guess it's worth the business, but they officially warned residents of the hotel.
It's like Australia's a penal colony, right? Started as a penal colony.
Yeah, sure.
That tracks.
Yeah. It's kind of like, it's always been my argument when people are like, oh, look at how hot these Formula One drivers are. Like, they're all hot dudes. I'm like, yeah, because they're the kids of really rich race car drivers that hooked up with supermodels.
Correct.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Beauty and intelligence continue to marry and have children. Yeah. And yes, exactly. It's not a shock at this point.
No.
Totally.
What are we talking about? You know?
No.
It's why Jeff is decently good looking and his kids are really attractive. Like, his parents were good looking and then Jeff got significantly more attractive. And then,
my dad was a race car driver.
Yeah, now the race car.
And your son's going to be the heir apparent to Hugh Jackman. He can sing, he can dance, he can do it all. He's fucking so handsome. Hugh Jackman's so talented. I hate him.
Yeah. That's how I also feel about Chris Hemsworth. Cause it's like, you can't be that attractive and also funny.
And that funny, his comedic timing is bonkers. It makes no sense.
We give out one of those, one or the other.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah,
totally.
Freddie Ermel making a pretty solid point in the chat there. So you guys are the Brazil of not winning Emmys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Freddie. Appreciate it.
I felt that one, Freddie.
Yep.
I felt that one.
You got us.
Yes.
Burn, Freddie. Burn.
Not wrong.
OVO Ghost. OVO Ghost says, so how does cricket work? Well, I'll tell you how cricket works.
Yeah, please.
You're going to tune in. You're tune in on Sunday morning, 10:30 Eastern. We will be live streaming watch party for India versus Pakistan, the greatest international rival in history of cricket. Okay. Be joined by Encore Honda, one of our fan-controlled cricket's employees who loves the game, is incredible. We are going to be watching that. That is going to be taking place in New York City. Okay. They sold out the game months ago.
Yeah, but I heard Pakistan sucks now because they lost.
Or is the United States good, Jeff?
Oh, maybe we're good.
Okay. And I'll walk you through the entire game. It's very simple. It's a very simple game scoring wise. It is awesome. Imagine if you were watching baseball and the Yankees batted, they got like 120 pitches. Whenever they scored on those 120 pitches, they won. Then you got to chase them down. You got to chase them down. You got to try and score
120. They get 120 pitches. One side gets 120 pitches.
Yep.
And then another side gets it's not back and forth.
No.
So it's all offense and then all defense
For your team, yes.
For one of the
Yeah.
So if you bat first, you guys got to hope you score a bunch of runs, because if you don't, it's just a ticking time bomb.
It's just
how do they decide who bats first?
It's not rock paper scissors, though. Fan controlled cricket will be. They flip a coin.
I was going to make up a whole thing about the arm wrestle. Each team arm wrestles a kangaroo, and then the winner tries to do 3 backflips, and they bowl into a tiny little hole, and the one closest to the hole arm wrestles another kangaroo.
So now I feel like I could watch cricket, because
exactly. How fun does that sound?
Why wouldn't we? Yeah.
No, it's they have a two little crickets, and the last one standing is the team that wins. That's why they call it cricket.
Little boxing gloves like this. I'd watch that.
So wait, so that feels like a massive advantage, the team that goes second.
Sort of
like a mental advantage, right? Like
you have the information. You have the information.
Right. You could,
but
it's like batting at the bottom of the 9th all the time.
Exactly. Well, yes, you might have all the information, but Jeff, if you lose all your wickets, you're out. If you don't make it, you lose.
I don't want to lose my wickets. It's like my favorite Ewok.
It's the stickies. Well,
I'm gonna punch one of you in the face.
Not my wickets.
No, my wickets.
Name another Ewok, Jeff. That's what I was going to. I was going to riff on it. I'm like, I got nothing. I got
are the other ones named?
No, they're not. They're also friends of Wicket.
They were all named after cricket things. There's batsman and bowler, wicket, wrongin, googly. Yeah.
Googly and Mowgli. Yeah. I could have said anything and you would have believed me, by the way.
Absolutely.
If I had said Ukcha, you would have been like, damn, Jeff knows.
Meanwhile, Leighton's over there. He's like, I know all of the Ewoks. You guys just have failed to ask.
1983 Christmas special. What do you got, Leigh?
I have nothing, guys. I have nothing.
What's wrong with you guys? Have you ever watched that? Like Return of the Jedi? That one of the Ewok scenes, one of the Ewoks they throw the net on C-3PO and he goes, "That guy's wise," and they just leave it in the film. It's the funniest. One of my favorite Star Wars bloopers.
I like that Jar Jar Binks is all the hate when C-3PO is really the worst.
He's less racist. You know what I mean?
This is also true.
He might be the worst, but
yeah. You got to imagine that like white guys run out of accents after a while, and then eventually it sort of becomes more racist. And they're like, "Is that racist?" And they're like, "No, it's a character I created. It's a character."
Sure, it is. Did you see Acolyte? Did you see episode 1 of Acolyte yet?
I have. Yeah,
I have not.
They have the Trade Federation from the prequels, and their accent's way less racist than
they really pulled back on
way toned it down. I was like, okay, better.
So it's possibly making fun of another culture, but not as on the nose.
Exactly. It could be multiple different cultures, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's right.
OVO Ghost coming in hot with Jar Jar needs his own show. It's a talk show where he interviews people that he's offended, and he's
just making right. He's like, "Look, I know I offended you 22 years ago.
It's on me." Yeah.
Oh, Woody the Duck. Logray is the only other one I remember. So Logray was a wicket. Or I mean, a Ewok.
Logray.
He's just making that up. That's like Ukchar's friend.
Stumps, bails, boundaries. Those are all other cricket terms. Jeff, you got a century.
Well, so who does the States have next cricket wise?
We have to play India next, and they are the best one in our group. It's a round robin group like the World Cup, obviously, and they could destroy us.
And where does India currently rank against Pakistan?
Everybody thought that they were the top 2 coming in the tournament.
Okay.
Australia.
So India's the 1 seed.
Correct.
Probably.
How many more games do we need to win to be the champions of cricket?
Okay, so we have to win at least one more in this group stage. Because if we lose, it's going to be tight, but we could possibly advance out of this group stage depending on what happens with us and Pakistan. Okay, we have to beat Canada again. Sorry, BC Lion, and that we're probably going to lose to India. We're playing in New York on this pitch that everybody's been hating because the ball's not bouncing. I'm telling you guys, once you get into cricket, you are going to love it.
I'm impressed.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although it's New York and it's home field advantage because there's a lot of GNCs really close, and the
Yes.
Americans love GNCs.
Mhm.
It will be fun.
Yep. One on every corner. Got to get
One
your
on every
vitamins.
wild.
Got to get your vitamins. Yeah. Woody the Duck saying it best. Champions of cricket. That should be our show name, Jeff. It's our show.
Champions of cricket.
Yes.
I like
I
it.
didn't mean to talk about cricket this much at the beginning of the show, but I think what we should really do is we had a pretty cool thing happen yesterday in the fan controlled world. Okay. It was on social media. All right.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this.
This is
So much going on. No,
company.
like I feel like when you said that, I'm like, well, shit, there was like 13 things that happened yesterday. Okay, yes, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Lots going on here.
now as Jeff, who is a professional gamer, if
Correct.
you will, at
a
one point,
Yeah.
right? In a way.
In a
Okay.
way.
No.
And
360
Racer
no-scopes.
Racer 24524 saying it best. Okay. Leighton. I mean, I watched this trailer like 6 times already. We are basically reinventing Tecmo Bowl and bringing it to your phone.
Correct.
Oh.
Yes, except they can play as the Glacier Boy.
Yep.
You can play with the Glacier Boys. You can play with the Zappers.
Or a good team.
Oh.
I asked the dev team to unlock the Screaming Eagles, the hidden team.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Storm and Mormon's in there somewhere. I'm guessing.
Oh my god, pay good money.
But Jessica, hit that video. I would love to see the teaser of that mini game.
I
God
can't wait.
damn.
I can't
that.
wait.
Every time I get
Can't
more
wait.
hype every time I see that
I
video.
can't wait.
Kind of sick.
So,
I can't wait.
Pretty fun.
I mean, it's a weird moment because a lot of all of this time is a flat circle, but so much of this comes from the fact that I learned the rules of football by playing like Tecmo and early Madden. Like that's how I learned how football works. My dad didn't teach me. And so for me, it's cool to like have done this in real life and come all the way back to like the game that like started it all in a lot of ways for me. So I'm pumped. And I have it on good authority that there is a secret Bo Jackson character in this game that is a cheat code.
Ooh.
His name is Josh McCouga. How funny would that be?
He's
If you're
actually
you're
so
20%
slow, but
faster
you
than
can't
everybody in the
tackle
game.
Just slow, but you can't tackle him.
He's too slow. Woody the Duck with a couple questions. D's, will the NFT owners get benefits to their players?
Correct. That's roadmapped. I don't know if that's at launch, but 1,000%. So ballers holders get all kinds of fun stuff inside the game.
Any chance that we have the real players from FCF, or are they all randomly generated? Well, I will say they're probably randomly generated, right, D's?
I think at launch, but we do have all the rights to all those names. So I think long term, like the challenge is that before, people will be playing for a little bit, there'll be legacy players, but we'll be coming into this coming season and all of that'll change. So I don't know where that we do have the rights to all that stuff. So if in the event that if it's something people are really excited about and you want to play as Qantas Diggers, you can. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
That's rad.
I mean, you could also build your player to look like one of them and just name them.
Right.
Like I did and went and put all of the names in NCAA 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Put all of the Penn State players into went down the roster and got them all in their name on there.
Can we play other people, or is that like a future feature? Like if I wanted to play Josh, 1v1 Josh in the game, is that something we could do now or coming?
So I believe how it works now is that it's asynchronous. So you're competing against each other, but it's you versus a computer, but you guys are, but I need to actually double click on that. Cause I think ideally I want there to be real time 1v1. I don't think that's there now, but I could be wrong. I have to check. It's a good question.
It's more like the best points and winners of each game rank the thing.
Well, and then you continue to level up your players, right? So as you between games. Yeah.
Got it.
Disafool TV says, when will the live games be coming back? Well, fan controlled racing, we have a big announcement today. That is coming back very soon, along with a couple other sports. And there is football announcements. Man, it is like it's real. It's like real. This. Okay.
Yep.
Like real
Yep,
close. And I know we've said that a lot, but there.
But we never really used the fingers before.
Oh, that's true. That's a great point.
We've said it, but we haven't done this.
No.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. But we are very excited about the return of football and other. I mean, again, we're getting to the point where, and hopefully soon, within the next 4 to 6 years, that 365 days a year, there will be some sort of event on fan-controlled sports and entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always been the goal. Again, we started with football because it lent itself from a cadence perspective that it's just easy to call plays and then execute. We've always wanted to do this. I think we just did it in a kind of a different order. But Discifool TV says, "Man, we missed it so much." You have no idea. I mean, that's like it was one of my favorite memories ever. It's just being in season, especially season 2 with all you guys. It was unbelievable. So we missed it too, and we can't wait to get back.
Also, too, if you got, we're looking at stream chat, but you can also chat live in the app, and I'm looking at that chat as well.
Oh,
so if you want to talk to us in the app, I will see that and bring it up as well. Freddie Emerald says, "I like asynchronous better for mobile games, but I'm definitely not opposed to live 1v1."
Yeah, how fun would that be?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the challenge is, I feel like finding time to get synced up with people. Like Jeff and I have wanted to play games with each other about 432 times. And it's like
it's hard.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Juggling families and schedules and travel and all that nonsense.
All the things, but there'll be enough users in the app that somebody might be always be in a waiting room.
True. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. If there's matchmaking, like that's a whole different system.
Like putting a quarter on the pool table at a bar. Just
or a Mortal Kombat 2 machine.
Yeah,
It'd
exactly.
be cool if we could watch your 1v1. Like I get an app and I can watch Josh play these.
Oh,
that'd be cool.
When we could have a featured game of the week, right?
Yeah. It's like it's Woody the
Kanata
Goat
versus
Woody.
Late. Yeah, 1,000%. We should have our own. We should have a bracket.
Yes.
Like a fan bracket every. Oh God!
Yes.
Now you're blowing my
Take
brain.
the top 8. Yeah.
How fun would that be? I'd tune into that.
Yep.
We'd have a watch along party. Come on.
Totally.
All right,
Totally.
This is getting too fun.
Freddie Emerald says, "Did you guys hear Stiggers isn't cutting his hair until he wins a ring?"
I did.
He's gonna have to go to another team.
Yeah.
Because they don't take the long-haired dudes on that team.
They don't.
No, they really don't. It's like that Mr. Burns when he's like, "Could you please shave your sideburns?"
Shave your damn sideburns, Mattingly. And I hate to tell Quantes this, but like the longer his hair gets, the harder it is to wear a helmet.
But the better the padding, though, so it's a trade-off. You know what I mean? You find a sweet spot, get a little drunk,
I don't
get a little hair.
I mean, but also leave the jet, get out of New York.
Yeah. I'm just so excited for the guy. It couldn't happen to a better dude.
No, 100%.
It's incredible.
100%.
Like, what a story.
Yeah.
He's got to be over the moon. Have you talked to him since the draft?
I've texted him a couple times, but
Yeah, me
he
too.
is. I think we're getting big time now. Guys.
I mean, do you imagine the number of texts you get on draft day? You think Jeffrey's inbox looks ridiculous? I mean, it's probably just thousands. Anybody who's ever met him, I bagged your groceries in 1993, and I just think you're the coolest. Yeah.
Freddie Emerald said make a live show with fans playing each other. I mean, can we at the point, like, there's got to be a way that we can watch the game live and then have a video on top, like somewhere down the roadmap that would be something we could like watch party, right?
I mean, yeah, there's got to be a spectate thing. I don't know how that would look now, but like, how cool would that be?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's an incredible idea.
Yeah.
I don't think it's roadmap, but like, I guess the beauty of what we're doing here is that we're making it up as we go along. So let's figure that out. How fun would that be?
Done and done. I love it.
Oh my God. Oh God, that'd be so cool. And dude, we can build content. What I know, just for this is welcome to every FCF meeting ever. Like, but like we could have like real time contests associated with like the way Woody the Duck won the race thing. Like we could just have a football challenge that goes, the winner goes to game 1, all expense paid trip, and then we're playing for leading your team out of the tunnel.
I mean, when we have fan control golf events, I would imagine the top leader across however many leaderboards either gets their face on the golf cart or we invite them to fan control golf event.
Yeah, be cool. Be cool.
And speaking of fan controlled racing, we have a big announcement. Okay. Very soon.
Very soon.
You know what? Jess, show the picture. We don't have a
This
video for this one. There we are.
Whoa, 7/13. That's like
Coming back.
right around the corner.
It's 1 month from the 13th of June.
Look at that math. Look at that math.
Month. 1 month from 1 week from tomorrow.
Okay, so fan control. It's 7/13 Saturday, July 13th. Fan controlled racing back Pocono Raceway in Pennsylvania, my home state. Is it close to Pittsburgh? No. Is it closer to Philadelphia? Yes. So there's a lot more trashy people that are going to be there from that dumpster fire of a city. Okay. So I can't back you up as far as how people are going to be there. If it was closer to Pittsburgh, I could back you up and say it'll be really drunk and everybody's pants will look a little too tight. Okay. But what I can tell you is that the driver votes will go live on Wednesday, starting this Wednesday. Driver votes: Chad Fincham, Mason Massey, JJ Yaley, and newcomer Logan Bearden will be in the driver votes. Round 1 starts Wednesday. Keep an eye out on social media, and then keep an eye out in the app. You'll be able to vote once a day for your driver.
2 returning champions. JJ and Mason. Let's go.
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, both fan favorites. That'll be awesome. I hear great things about Logan. I hear the guy's just a freak.
He's weird, or he's good at driving.
Just get weird with it. I think you have to. It's like that's like on the character creator, you're driving sliders just all the way to the right, and it means your other sliders couldn't get that far. You know what I mean? And so it's just how it happens.
Got it.
You got points.
Yes.
Way down in Pocono.
Well, so where am I flying into, Josh? I have not made travel for this yet. Am I flying into Philly? Am I flying into
Philadelphia?
I should fly into Philly to go to Pocono.
Fly to Philly.
Can I fly into New York and drive over? 2-hour drive? What's that like? Like get in a car with Brian Kirsch, our head of comms.
He could meet you there. He could drive there from Jersey.
Can he drive me from Jersey?
He could drive you from Jersey.
That guy drove us around New York and put on quite the show. A little concert in his car.
We're going to end the show with the Emmys stories of this from that night, because Jeff, as you would imagine, a lot of alcohol was consumed, and it was mostly just anger induced, but also happy anger. Like we could have won, but we'll get to that.
That's going to be at the end of the show, because from now until then, I'm just going to do more Beach Boys songs.
Way down in
Pocono,
Macuga, Canada. Ooh, they're gonna get you in a
Leighton, Giraffe Man. Ooh, they're gonna get you. Batista, I added a vowel at the end. Down in Pocono. Leighton, have you ever listened to a Beach Boys song in your life? No.
Not intentionally.
Okay.
We talk about this on the show. Do we talk about this on the show? I realized like a month ago that Kokomo's not a real place. It's not a real. They list Aruba, Jamaica, actual geographical locations.
Bermuda,
Bahama,
Montega.
all real.
Yeah.
Kokomo, not a real place. I assumed it was a small little island. It is not. It is a state of mind. It's not fucking
It's a
real.
state of mind.
I blew my brain. I was like, what is happening? I lived my whole life thinking that was a place I could eventually go to when I saved enough money. No.
Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
It's not a place.
Key
It's not a place.
Largo.
I'm upset by this.
Next thing you're going to tell me is that the cheeseburger in paradise isn't an actual cheeseburger.
I honestly thought that Kokomo was where I lost my shaker of salt.
Now we're really crossing streams here, Jeff. Now watch Leighton do the math up there in his head. Watch him do the math. Yep. I mean,
that's a big realization.
That kind of blew my mind just now.
Yeah, right. It hurts. Yeah, you know what else is crazy? Cookie Monster doesn't eat the cookies. That dude just smashes them in his face and they just break into pieces. He's technically never eaten a cookie.
It's
also hurt my brain.
Well, his name's not Cookie Eater. It's Cookie
That's
Monster.
That's a great point. That's a damn good point, Jeff.
Destroy those cookies.
It's a damn good point. He's a monster of those cookies.
The destruction of cookies. But in Pocono, in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
We will not be bringing a fan this time in an RV. We have learned our lesson, at least for the time being, that Woody the Duck, he's bad luck. We can't get another fan in there. We got to recircle the wagons as far as bringing a fan there, because if we legally put ourselves at risk again with shit water coming out of out of an RV, getting arrested, all that kind of, listen, we can back employees, but when it comes to getting a fan and the insurance of a fan, our legal department was not happy with what happened. So we're gonna come back, but starting today, this will be the first week of the leaderboard. So get your picks in every single day. The winner of this week's leaderboard ends Wednesday midnight. Next week will be the first fan Vitar on the fan Vicar for Fan Controlled Racing live from Pocono, July 13th. That's all I got.
It's exciting.
Car design. Cool. Guess what, guys? You're getting a pink car this time. Your only options are pink cars. That's it.
Pink,
just
light
shades, gradients of pink.
Yeah,
lightish
pink,
red,
light pink, and
lightish red,
hot pink,
pink, light pink, aggressive pink.
Yeah, it's
two in the pink, one in the stink.
Pinkamo. Jeff, I was trying not to say it. Like I was so close to going 2 in the pink. Farts.
That's incredible.
Okay.
D factor.
Lay doesn't know how to handle this.
The actual closest airport to Pocono Raceway is Lehigh Valley Airport, which welcomes 1 plane a day. Where? They don't know. They're just saying, hey, come on in. We're welcoming
one random plane a day.
But yes, we will be there. Watch party on the same day. Get in there. You're going to design the car. We're picking those car designs again. We're picking the drivers. We're doing the tech votes. We're going live. We are going to have the crew chief and the driver talk to you, the fans, during the race on the car audio. We will be relaying questions to the crew chief from you, the fans, which he will then ask the driver, and the driver will ask them back. What's your favorite color? Have you ever had beef stroganoff? That kind of question.
Wow. The answer of both those questions is the same.
Bermuda, Bahama, coming pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? Could be a question. Here's the other one, Jeff, that Patrick didn't even bring up. Do you know that in Lou Bega's Mambo number 5, none of those women that he mentions are actual people?
What?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car. So come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. Okay. That liquor store didn't exist, Jeff.
What? Why did we need to get into the car if we're just going around the corner?
I don't know. It's bad for the environment.
Liquor store is a state of mind. You know, I'm always in a liquor store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way, Josh saw this in the chat. Ovio Ghost asked, what's worse, the locals in Dega? So Talladega or Philly? And I think to me, the answer is always Philly. Yeah. Fill in the blank and Philly, and the answer is always the worst in Philly.
I mean, has any fan in Talladega, Alabama ever thrown batteries at Santa Claus? I don't think so.
No.
Not that I know of. Leighton,
I don't think
like
Santa goes to Talladega.
I think that's right. Just skips that.
Pretty air. Now wait till you hear about the first 4 Mambos. Okay. You just imagine Lou Bega in his home studio, Mambo number 1.
I don't like it.
Nope.
Hate it.
Throw it out.
This is not even a mambo.
This is a waltz. Son of a bitch. I gotta be honest with you. When you stand and do this show or a show, you get way more. I'm first of all, I'm sweating. I think it might be hot in this room.
Got a good glow to you.
Way more animated. I got my arms out here. I'm probably sweating. Our pet's heads are falling off.
Our pet's heads are falling off.
Jeff looks.
Do you like it more? Should we be standing? It looks fun.
Leighton can't stand. He's been shrunk to that box.
Yeah.
No, when he was telling you that, he was trying to say he can't stand you.
Oh.
Can't stand you.
Like, can we do a quick? Can I call a quick timeout, Josh? I want to do a Leighton check-in. I've heard you say about 6 words this entire show. How are you, sir?
I'm good. My wedding tux came in today.
The what did?
The wedding tux came in today. Got delivered.
Ooh, and you didn't wear it on the show because
I don't want to get it dirty.
I mean, what are we doing that's dirty?
Wedding tux.
That's pretty cool. Did you go traditional or did you do something?
My
crazy?
understanding is the same colors as the car: pink, hot pink, light pink,
and gosh's tuxedo.
Maroon blazer, navy blue lapel. You know,
ooh, it's gonna look fire.
It's gonna look nice.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Are you gonna wear socks? No socks, or like the no show socks?
socks, of course. I'm not a big no socks and dress shoes guy.
No, you can wear the no-show socks. What I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm wearing socks.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say the new thing is hot ankle summer. I think I saw it on social media. Hot ankle summer. Jeff, you into that idea?
Sure. Give me some ankles. I'll
like some ankles?
ogle an ankle.
I feel it. I don't.
And that was our latent check-in. While Jeff,
This is my first marriage. Yes,
hot ankle summer or ogle an ankle if you could. Ogle an ankle.
Sounds like a quality show name if I've heard one.
Ankle oglers.
As you are getting towards,
we pluralizing this. I was singular. Don't bring us into your like filthy ankle ogling.
We're all doing it, right, guys? Doing it right, guys?
you ever just look at a man's ankles and wonder what his joints are like? Wonder, like, strong joints,
well lubricated. That joint.
Clayton, as you're getting closer to your wedding day, feelings of impending anxiety, excitement. Are you guys doing like a prepared dance?
Ooh.
Not a prepared dance.
Improv
to avoid any mom and sister versus bride beef.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, just trying to avoid any of that.
Sure.
And still trying to plan a bachelor day.
Let's go.
Right now, paintballing is on the table. So
Paintballing?
yeah.
Why don't you go paintball, top golf, roller skate, blackout?
All of those are available here, so yeah, I could do it.
I recommend blackout earlier in the rotation. That way, when you hear the stories, they're crazy.
Which look at the roller skating to the next level.
Can we talk about JPEG 1098 in the chat? It says wet hot American ankle summer is incredible.
But what about the international ankles that Jeff has been ogling?
Ooh, yeah.
Love a Parisian ankle.
Ooh. We got cheese, baguettes, and ankles.
Yeah.
Leighton, are you sure you don't want to go the no-show sock to show off those hot ankles? I think you probably got nice ankles.
For sure. Yeah. No, I do, but I don't.
Yeah. BC Lion in the chat asking Leighton, is this your first marriage? He sounded that like, did you hear the condescension in that like, have you done this before? Like, come on. Like,
you look a little too good looking to have only been married once.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Deez is on his like 8th marriage at this point.
14, man. I grew up Mormon, man. Just swimming in women. You know?
Swimming in women.
Storming Mormons, swimming in women.
Storming Mormons, baby. Let's go.
Mormons come out. They're married. Like they're instead of having like an 8th grade promotion as we have to go through with my niece. They just get married. 8th grade. Boom. First wife.
I was smoking a cigarette. I'm like, I'm on my 3rd marriage, and let me tell you,
can't even do algebra yet.
I can't even. I could do a prenup, but I can't carry the 1 in long division.
BC Lion legitimately concerned about you, Leighton, in chat. End up with alcohol poisoning, Leighton. He's an adult. He's been married before. Okay, Can I? Okay, we've talked about the racing game. We're going to Pocono. No, July 13th. I think it's time that Deez and I tell you about New York and our Emmy.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me the skinny. I want to know what happened, what went down.
Okay.
Did we riot when we lost?
Almost.
We were a little loud for the room. Yeah.
Literally
like a loud what? Like
when we lost, I legit was like, "Gah!" Like, "Gah!"
And when not only that, we both go to that.
To that?
Way too loud.
Yeah.
Her?
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff, in a shocking twist of event, it was a woman that accepted the award.
Oops, I didn't mean that.
No, but she represented the conglomerate, the tiny little company that could, the one that nobody thought could ever survive. Amazon's Thursday Night Football won for Best Interactive because they put a QR code on your screen. So when you're watching football and you want to buy a Jeff Canada jersey, all you have to do is scan that QR code and boom, it puts it right in your cart.
We lost a shopping gang. But I was glad to see Amazon get a W. You know, they just been on a rough streak this past little while. Yeah, it was. I was happy for him.
All right, so first thing first,
CSBN.
It's too good.
I take the red eye in from San Francisco. Okay,
It takes a red eye. In the morning.
Land, go to the Delta Lounge, go back to sleep, obviously, for
Smart.
like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Get on the train, get to the hotel where I am staying in the same room as Deez. And in a unshocking twist of events, I walked into Deez's room, and I think that he may have cost that hotel around $600 an hour in air conditioning. It was the coldest room I have ever been in.
Oh, and I'd warmed it up at that point. I'm like, Josh is coming. I better like put it to normal humid temperature. No.
Deez, I know that giraffes have like strange circulation.
They do. It's weird. I can't feel my fingers right now.
It has to go so high.
What has to get from here to here?
Here to there.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
As soon as I get there, Deez goes, I'm going on a run. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just hang out in this hotel room.
That's right.
So went out to lunch with my cousin, had a few drinks, came back, said, Deez, that we got to get ready for this thing. He was taking his jolly old time. Who knows? Deez hangs his t-shirts on hangers like he's some kind of an aristocrat. Okay. These are things you learn about your friends when you stay in a hotel with them. Okay.
Okay. So to be fair, they were on hangers because I dry cleaned 3 options and was going to give my friend Josh McCouga, like what I was wearing under the suit with the suit jacket. I was going to show him multiple options, and they were all just pressed and ready to go. So Josh made the final call.
Yeah. Okay. So I made the decision. I said, you got to go.
Got to go beast.
T-shirt. I went with my customary pink tuxedo, which is usually a winner. So usually a winner. Okay.
I mean, I think we have a Ruthless Cutie. I don't know if you've got the shots. We can show you what the fit looked like, because Josh was fire. Not gonna lie, not a lot of.
There he is. Look at those 3 handsome fellas.
Jeez. Deez is like Amanda even said, I didn't realize how tall Deez was until you took a picture with him. I was like, oh, thanks, baby.
Well, Leighton looks weird.
Shout out Stephen Lentini, our head of content, awesome guy, one of the best. We had a very, and I know he'll appreciate us telling this story on here, but we'll get to this after we get there. Yeah. Anyway, so we go down, have a drink. I have a drink in the cab on the way to the Emmys. We get to the Emmys. There's like a cocktail hour. Now at the cocktail hour, we kind of get our things. We're mingling around. Deez is a real, I don't know if you got, Deez is a real bobber. He likes to bob. He likes to bob and weave in and out. He's like, guys, I'll be right back. Back. I don't know where he goes. He comes back with like a backpack full of things. I'm like, where's that come? What's going on?
Taking stuff off the walls.
Just all like you. He's kind of like Where's Waldo, but you can see him because he's so tall, right?
Above everybody else. They know exactly where I am at all times. What am I doing? They don't know.
They don't know. I'm like, you mean that guy who has eyebrows, but you can't tell? He's right there.
He's right there. Right there. What's he doing? I don't know.
So, we're standing there by the bar, and this kid comes up to me. This guy, older, whatever. He's like, Josh McCouga. I was like, yeah. He's like, you were my umpire in Little League Baseball. I was like,
this actually happened in a room full of suits. Some guy randomly walks up to Josh and was like, Josh McCouga?
I want to know what happened 15 seconds before that, where that guy was standing with his friends and was like, hey, there's my Little League umpire.
He runs up. He's like, I was fucking safe, you motherfucker.
Yeah, that was safe.
And guys, if you couldn't tell by my overall demeanor, I was one of the greatest umpires to ever do it. Okay.
Sure.
Of all time.
I could have been a professional umpire with little to no training. Little to no. Okay.
Yeah.
I got the game. I had the okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Lentini's standing next to me. He's like, this is the most Josh McCouga thing ever, that some guy comes up to you and says he's Little League umpire. Apparently went to my high school, graduated 6 years after I did, played quarterback, then went to Yale, and now he runs next gen stats for the NFL.
Wow.
Loser, winner. Okay.
I don't know. You guys were at the same party, so I feel like, the scales were even.
One guy wearing a pin that says the NFL, the other guy wearing a drool stain because he spilled his drink in the cab. Okay?
It's a good drink.
Solid drink. So they start playing, like when they're like, bing, bong, bing, time to go in, like show starting, bing, bong, bing. So I'm like, we got to get a drink before we go into the thing. And I go up to the lady. She's like, the bar is closed. It's only water. And I did one of those like kids when you tell them they like can't have a thing. I was like, what? He was like, it's okay. We can leave early. I was like, but we're gonna win. Okay, so we got to flaunt the Emmy in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we go in, sitting by us. Ryan Clark, Scott Van Pelt, a couple other people. We've got good seats. We're down the middle. We're like
so good. We feel like these are winners.
You're there for a reason.
1,000%. They're great seats.
Yeah.
We're in camera the whole time. And
Gotta
easy
put you in
access
the-
to an aisle.
Got to put you in the prime spot for the receiving of the award.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Deez, you want to take it from here?
So we sat there for a little bit, and we Josh immediately is thumbing through the program, and he's like, "All right, we're like 8th." So we're like we're sitting next to some guys that have never won. They've been nominated 3 or 4 times. We're kind of wishing each other luck or whatever. Lights go down. Josh looks me square in the eyes, pink suit, and he goes, "I was like, how you feeling?" He goes, "I didn't show up here to lose." I mean, so confidently, I was like, "Oh shit, we're gonna win!" Like, it was just so good, just enough that I'm like, "Well, he's right." Like, it's that Makuga magic. He's gonna show up. It's NASCAR of all things.
Yeah.
It's kind of destiny, and I felt really good about every one but one of our competitors. So I thought we had a puncher's chance. I genuinely did. Award after award, we were cheering. During the broadcast, we were right centered, so everybody at home watched us. I'm getting a little bit of feedback from somebody. I don't know if you guys hear it too.
Is that for me?
Might be. So 8 awards, still getting a little bit. And we're coming up to ours. And I did the thing again. I promised. Thanks, Lay. Where we weren't gonna get our hopes up, but we had written up a thing. You were gonna say this. It's just too good of a moment. It's evergreen content. We wanted to be ready. And somehow that flips that switch in your brain. You're like, we're gonna win if we've already got it prepared. And so they got to our category, and we kind of got ready to stand up, and they read Amazon, and Josh does so loud, "What?" And I was like, and when they started talking about it, it was like, we lost to capitalism. It's like, cool, because of the new revelatory app, you can buy things during a broadcast. And I was like, to that, and we were so loud, and everybody at home, the camera was right on us, and the world could see our disgust. We're like, can you fucking believe what? And we were not like cool, like, oh, well, that makes sense, like normal people at awards. We didn't exactly play it well.
We definitely didn't. And if there was a table in front of me full of drinks, I would have flipped.
He basically did. He did the social media equivalent. Immediately goes, "Hey, okay, so we're in the Emmys. They're giving the award right now." He gets me. I can't believe we lost this shit. Like, we lost to them. I don't know. We'll talk to you later. Like, everybody around us hears us. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah. Did it make us look petty? I don't know, but we got up and left only a few moments sooner. Jeff, I will say this, and I'm holding him to it forever. Stephen Lind, the host of the show, I won't call out the host, but he was atrocious. It was awful. The guy that led off, he even said, like, "I'm not going to look at the prompter. You guys better get ready. These jokes are off the cuff." And let me tell you, he wasn't very good at jokes at all. Okay?
Tough.
Put him back on the cuff.
Jeff, as you know, you've hosted things. Patrick's hosted. We've hosted live events. I've done hours and hours upon hours of stand-up comedy. Stephen Lentini leaned into me and he goes, "I will never give you notes again." Like, yes,
that makes the whole trip worthwhile.
Yeah, agreed.
So about 6 or 7 awards later, we're like, let's go out, let's game it, because there was like 40 plus awards, and it was just going on. It was like, next up. Oh, hey, look at that guy.
This is on the way. Look at that confidence. I took that picture because he was just fucking grinning like he'd already won, and I snapped that shot.
That's the
correct.
Before.
Right. But drink in hand, feeling it. Eye of the tiger.
The after gets a little hazy. Okay?
So much fun.
So here's how this goes. Okay. Well, first of all, Jeff, the vote is live up in the app.
Oh, the vote for this week's Shotita is. These are good. Who needs an Emmy? That's a good one. Kangaroo arm wrestling, Ukcha, which we all know. Very attractive.
Wicked's best friend.
Yeah, very attractive.
Champions of cricket, Bad Luck Duck, Hot Ankle Summer, Kokomo Cookie, Not Even a Mamba, and then Should Be Better Now, Josh.
I think that's just a message.
I don't think that's one. That's me making a little joke, a little inside joke for the crew there. So there you go. Get your
sports Emmys. Could have hosted the sports Emmys with that one. Okay.
I don't want to sound like an a-hole here, but do you know how many things I've watched and gone, I could have hosted that?
Yeah.
Literally everything?
Not everything, but
no, but I mean, like,
I don't watch, I think Jimmy Kimmel does a fine job hosting the Oscars. That's a hard job.
It is. That guy's a goddamn pro.
Yeah. There's a number of things where you go, man, where'd they get this person?
Yeah.
I mean, literally the guy got up there and he starts talking. I was like, does he know who he's talking to? Like, is this just a room?
No, but I love when you said, like, I do love that thing where you kind of like, take the piss out of it and be like, look, this is going to be a train wreck. We're all in this together. There's a world in which that works. And then there's a world in which you set that up and it's just super bad. And you're like, well, you were just making an excuse at the beginning. You knew you put nothing into this. And it just like, I don't know.
Yeah. What was the dude? Who's the dude that did I think it was the Golden Globes this year and was just bombed hard. And then as he's doing it, he's like, I didn't write any of these. They hired me like last week. I was like, buddy.
Oh, don't do that.
Stop,
buddy.
Wait.
Stop. You were.
So Gerard Carmichael did it the year before. And then they threw him under the bus. You have to be super famous to host those. And if they don't have a super famous people to host them, they get absolutely trashed.
Yeah.
God, who was it?
I know
it was that comic. He's not one of my favorite comics, but he's what was his name? But he was getting roasted on social media in real time, and he was backstage at commercial breaks reading it, and then he comes out and he's like, "What's that?"
Joe Coy.
Yeah, that's
Joe Coy. Oh,
yeah.
Poor dude, not famous enough.
Yeah.
It's got to be Hot Ankle Summer, right? That's the one I'm putting in.
I like Champions of Cricket.
It's not too bad.
17%
is pretty good. Woody the Duck's son's 5th birthday. Happy birthday, Woody's son of Woody.
It's my
the old duck
birthday too. Woody the Duck, June 6th. Tons of people. There's like 4 family members and Woody the Duck's kid. Let's go.
Let's go.
Do it up.
So anyway, Jeff, I lived in New York briefly in the early to mid 2000s. Leighton was he was still watching SpongeBob, learning how to be a sick marching band guy. And I say that because Leighton and I share the fan controlled YouTube channel, and it's just golf videos and marching band videos.
That's all it is.
So I took Patrick and Steven and Brian Kirsch, our head of ops or head of comms, and I was like, "You're coming down to my bar in downtown. It's called the Spring Lounge. It's on the corner of Spring and Mulberry. Okay, and we are going to close this place out, and we are going to drink for sport. Okay, this is how this is going to go.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen that movie, The Other Guys, with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Super underrated. That slow motion scene where they're like at a pub and they're all like punching and drinking.
Yes.
That's how this started going. At one point, the one and only Stephen Lentini's like, I'm going to go find I'm going to find my great grandpa or my grandpa. I'm going to leave. I'm going to find him. I'm like, what did he say?
What? And he's been dead for 10 years, dog. Where
he's dead.
Where you go? He's dead. Like, what are you doing? But he was out of the bar. We lost him.
Did he walk into the afterlife to search for his grandpa?
Maybe. We don't know.
There's a certain level of drunk when you get to the point when you're like, I think I can see dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ascend the planes of existence.
Yes, exactly.
Josh and I were like having like the contingency planning. Okay, look. If we lose Steven, what do we tell his wife? Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, Jeff was with his daughter at a hotel in New York at the same time. So if we lost him, we had to tell her that night.
It was
good. That's not. You didn't even get a grace period.
No, it was not great.
Now going to a dive bar in a pink suit and we're all dressed up. People were kind of like, "Oh, these guys are trying to do it." I mean, it was a crowded bar, crowded night. Dees may have drank booze out of a shoe with some Australians.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sure that's why I went to the hospital.
I'm pretty sure that's why Patrick has cardiatritis.
Correct.
Now.
Yep.
Did Lentini at this bar, this dive bar, ask the bartender for their finest red?
That's very specific and very funny. He did not. Josh did all the ordering for us. This is like his childhood bar. This is where he drank when he was a child, and so he kind of just ran the show.
As a child,
ran the 7-year-old little Makuga.
No, that's a wee Josh. You know, and took Patrick to Prince Street Pizza right around the corner, brought it back to the bar. I mean, again, we drank for sport. We closed that place up. Now, Jeff, what I didn't lead the story off well with was that my flight left at 6:40 in the morning.
Woof.
6.
Okay.
Woof.
So what happened? Again, all night. Now it starts to get blurry pretty quick. Okay. So Deez, I might need you to pick up some.
I got you right here. Right here. I'm going to make them up if I don't know, but that sounds good.
Take it. Go.
So we call a cab. At this point, we're gonna call an Uber because our ride couldn't get us back, and the three of us get in a car, and we decided to split it. And we're with Lentini. We found Lentini. Lentini came back. We found him. We get in a car, and we're annihilated. And Lentini starts getting "Where are you?" texts from the wife, and he made the really bad mistake of handing me my phone and saying, "Could you text her?" And I was like, "I would love to." And I'm like, "Who's this?" Like when and like just continue to just say the dumbest shit. I think I'm gonna stay out for several days. Good luck at Lion King tomorrow. Just a bunch of random shit. I'm sure he had to answer a lot of this stuff. I don't even know. I was drunk enough that I thought
You're not married to her. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I loved it. But he's like, "We good?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm good." And on the phone back, we got out of the car, got to our hotel, and Josh knows he's got a flight in 4 hours, 3.5 hours, needs to take a shower, but first he needs a nap. So disrobes completely. We have the cot out, makes a little blanket full of towels, little hotel towels, and takes he said it to the minute. It was like, I need 26 minutes. I can sleep for 26 minutes, and sets an alarm to shower. I start getting ready. He sleeps for that time while I get ready. He wakes up, showers, gets his clothes on, and he's like, his alarm goes off, and I'm in bed, and he's like, "All right, I think this is me." Grabs some shit from the mini bar, slams a shot on the way out. He's like, "Oh, let's see ya." And we still haven't heard from Steven. I'm calling furiously. I hope he got home. Slams a shot on the way home. We don't hear from Josh until middle of the day, which I'm assuming is when he woke up on the Delta flight. Like, where am I? But like, I got this, like, I made my flight, guys. I'm like, thank God.
Guys, I don't remember leaving the bar until waking up on the airplane.
Oh, wow.
That's an odd moment when you wake up and you're 10,000 feet up.
Jeff, I legit was like, I
did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
I did it. Until you find out you're on a plane to Kokomo.
And we're back. And we're back.
Yep. All told, we did win a lot of drinks, but we didn't win an Emmy. But let me tell you, when you lose, you win, you lose, you booze. And we did.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. Correct.
That's the at one point, Dee's looked at me after we had left the Emmys and we'd had like our first drink and a half, and he looks at me, he's like, "Isn't alcohol the best?"
Isn't alcohol the best?
You know that when that second one's kicking in and the last doesn't hurt as much, like, all right, okay, life's gonna be all right.
And you know that the night's gonna come in, like it's just gonna happen. You're just on it now.
You're in it. That's the best feeling, honestly. That's the best feeling where you're just like, all I want is more of this.
Wherever this goes.
And then more of this ends up with that.
Seeing Josh though in his element, like he hadn't been back there for whatever, like 15 years, in a rock and a pink suit, like showing me the world's best goddamn pizza, ordering like a champ, doesn't even look at the menu. He's like, "I want this, boom, give me the pizza." It was awesome. It was just seeing Josh in his element, just owning the shit.
Beautiful.
It was awesome. Quite a night.
I wish I could have been there, fellas. That sounded so fun.
Would have loved to have both of you, because I think Leighton is responsible enough to know when we've had enough.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, because he's on his third marriage now, and he's ready to get out of town. Anyway,
incredible.
JPEC 1098 said, "Does Josh's drunken side have an alter ego to show his inner yinzer in terms of drunkenness?" Yeah, my O's get a little long. I say like, Don and Ott, and you come and down my bar. You gotta hang out. Russell Wilson's okay quarterback. We ain't got no receivers. This whole thing's a travesty. We ain't gonna win no more games like that. Yeah, you got it.
Oh man!
All righty. What one?
Do you have a show name?
I'm waiting to find out. Well, here it is. Hot Ankle Summer.
Let's go.
Meow, 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 meow. Thank you, folks, for voting correctly. And thank you for participating and hanging out with us. We know it's been a minute since we were hanging out with you, but boy, is it fun to get back together and hang out. So thank you. It wouldn't be nearly as fun without you there every Thursday. So please get that app, hang out with us. Lots of fun stuff to look forward to, as we talked about. Pocono, July 15th, 14th, 16th, 14th, 13th. God.
Oh, some
July
weeks
13th.
from
I
now.
thought I had it.
What did we say?
Game
a
coming
month from the 13th.
Yeah.
Pocono, football announcements coming, other sports announcements coming, live watch party for India versus Pakistan in cricket on Sunday. Get in there.
Get in
Let's
there.
go.
All right. We'll see you next week. Until then, power to the fan. Power to the fans.